It's a stamp of approval that health officials hope people have been awaiting. Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine is fully approved by the FDA, and those in power claim people holding out on getting the shot now have no excuse. Liam Collins joins us in the studio with more on what it said the approval means and whether it could improve the state of the pandemic. Liam.
Well, Greg, local health officials certainly hope so. A Kaiser Family Foundation survey found about a third of people who are unvaccinated were waiting for that. And in hard-hit North Georgia, they're hoping that's true, as they say they're desperate for people to find a reason to get the vaccine.
You're going to get COVID or you're going to get vaccinated. It's one or the other.
That's how Sherry Gregory is describing the state of the pandemic. She's the infectious disease director for the North Georgia Health District.
We're desperately needing people to go ahead and get their vaccinations.
And now she says holdouts have no excuse not to get the vaccine. Months of tests on the effectiveness of the Pfizer vaccine earned it full FDA approval for people 16 and older.
There's no question about the effectiveness of the vaccination as far as keeping people out of the hospital or death.
About 12,000 vaccine recipients were followed in Pfizer's trials for at least 6 months and found the vaccine was 91% effective in preventing a COVID diagnosis.
We're not out of the woods yet is really the message.
It's a welcome sign for officials in Dalton, like spokesperson Bruce Frazier, one of the hardest hit cities in North Georgia, where a state of emergency last week led to shifted duties for employees to help hospital staff with surges. Only about 35% of people there are fully vaccinated.
So per capita, our outbreak looks about twice as bad in terms of new cases than the one in Fulton County.
Which is why Frazier said Dalton is looking more dangerous than Atlanta in terms of COVID spread. New cases in the last 2 weeks were nearly twice as many per capita in Dalton than in Atlanta, where the vaccination rate is nearly 50%.
The vaccine is available. It's just that for whatever reason, they are doing a better job down there of getting vaccinated. And I think the proof is kind of in the pudding.
Proof they hope will drive more people to get their vaccine, and the Moderna vaccine possibly not much further behind.
We're hoping that, people who may or may not have wanted to before, maybe they have a new security about it.
Now, even though the Pfizer vaccine is FDA approved, city officials tell me they did not see the surge they were hoping for today at their drive-through clinic. But about 200 people, did show up to get vaccinated. And by the way, the vaccine is still approved for emergency use for children 12 and older, but more data is needed before they give their full FDA approval for that age group.